Alright. Let me get the camera right, folks. I'm sorry. It's having its problems today, but we're gonna get there. Wow. Okay. Making noise. Oh. Alright. Oh, Lord. No, but if you talk like that again, I'm going to have you blocked, kicked, and deleted and reported for a fake channel. You can laugh all you want. It's not a laughing matter. What just happened is Donald Trump lied. You're about to find out Sarah Huckabee is about to go live on my YouTube channel. Not this one, the live. Have a nice day. Period. Looks like to me you're bored and you're not awake like I am. Get off the drugs. Period. Thanks for the lot, whoever just popped in. I'm going to let people come in and I'm going to talk about this. I just got off the phone with my advisor. A complete joke. People think this is a joke. You know what? I'm blocking that idiot. He subscribed to me. I don't want to hear any more crap. He's done. See ya. I'm just done. You blocked. See ya, bud. I'm not here to play with your 161 subscriber. Remove. Yep. That's it. Alright. One person, really? That does not surprise me. Well, I guess they're all at work slaving from these, paying their taxes to these pedophiles while they're partying. North Korea is never and was not ever going to denuclearize. You keep on listening to Washington, D.C. or Donald Trump, WWE Hall of Famer, has put us in this mess. Who's in here? I'm not here. I can't see good, guys. I've really been sick. I'm not kidding. Sick over this. Hello there. You know I'm here with you. They do. These people are on a death wish. Well, we just had the movie Death Wish, which Charles Bronson was not in it. You know we are awake, at least. Well, if this is not a wake-up call, what I put out there last night, then I don't know what is. By the way, I've noticed, thank you for all the new subscribers. It ain't about subscribers. It's all about getting everybody alert and ready for this. I mean, guys, I'm hearing there's not even going to be a school season. I'm hearing there's not going to be a football season. I'm hearing a lot of stuff, folks. That's not all. St. Helen, Mount St. Helen, is starting to rumble. I'm not done yet. Alaska is still rumbling. We got Mount Mulawala from Hawaii, a big super volcano, is about to erupt in Hawaii. That's the second volcano. And then you got the fourth one, the one that I'm concerned about. This one that just come out of nowhere, a mysterious volcano on the east coast, has melted the roads, boys and girls. Has melted the roads. The heat on the roads are 111 degrees. We're close to the 123 mark that I predicted New Year's Eve. Everything that I say, this Nimwad sends me a message a while ago and says, I guess you were bored. On my my last video I did on the other account, it says, I know what they're preparing for. Obama, Clinton, Joe Biden in China, in North Korea, and Russia. Well, this idiot sends me a message saying, I guess you were bored. I guess you wished they would come back. Yeah, he's an idiot. Awesome movie. Which movie was it? Oh, I told you I was going to bring it to you. That's the Red Dawn, and it makes sense. This is making sense, folks. The signs that I'm seeing from that movie is happening right now in real life. And still got one line. Wow. This is awful. Stomach is tore up, guys. And I can't even tag myself into my video to Andrew Jackson. Austin's not even on. I don't even know where he's at. He said he's in Georgia, but I thought he would have internet. Speaking of Georgia, this is the second time I'm getting more information about this Russia submarine that was caught this weekend on the east coast of Georgia, Madison, Georgia. No doubt that is true. Europe and the United States have been training in the South China Sea with China. Weird. I thought they hated each other. I think they'll hate each other after this. Because I believe China had something to do with this, folks. I think the TARFs had something to do with this. And I think the farmers in he just showed up Sunday, folks. Jinping showed up in Des Moines, Iowa. And I asked him, I said, was that a fake video? Is that an old video? And he said, no, I dated it that way because that was when the movie came out. I said, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. He's trying to let us know when the movie come out. November the 8th, 2012. Okay, making sense. That's between the time that they were said gun confiscation was going to happen. Okay, this is making sense, folks. I'm getting somewhere now. I thought I was like, golly, am I blowing smoke or is this guy lying to me? But he's never lied to me yet. And what in the heck just happened? We just went black. Now we went back to... Oh, by the way, all morning long, nothing but Apache helicopters has been coming over the house. Something's happening, folks. Something's happening. One person. God, cannot believe this. After my live is when they start viewing my videos. It's like my live don't work. Ain't that something? I ain't worried about it. Amy. We need good men like me out there. There's not. They're out there partying, having sex, and doing drugs. And that was another thing. I talked to a nurse. I'm friends with UAB. Said they were getting a lot of men beating women. And the men have been on these, it's been on spice, Flocka drug, folks. Smoking it in pot. I don't think they're here. I think they're all on drugs. I think they're so dang depressed. After losing their job, they're getting on drugs and stealing and stuff. They're about to get killed. I mean, they're about to get killed. Yeah. Yeah, and pot. I try to warn people. Hey guys, don't listen to the government. Nobody's listening. They just, I mean, my grandfather would say flit or dab. And he's in heaven. He's probably rolling over his grave right now like, what in the world? Why they even fight for this country? Because I'm not kidding, man. I'm upset. And y'all should be too. But guys, if Obama and Clinton comes back, you know what they want to do next? I don't even have to say it. Gun confiscation. We're waiting on Sarah Huckabee. While we're waiting on that, just check out the news. We got a lot to show. Truth Report. Golly, I'm getting subscribers on both sides. Okay, yeah, Truth Report. I can't even share it on my other one. God darn. Okay. Just give me a minute. You just popped in. We got a situation that I've been talking about yesterday. Jinping showing up in Des Moines, Iowa, if you have not heard yet. And he just popped out. So he's scared. Go bye-bye. Go somewhere else. Go do your drugs somewhere else. I'm not being nice to the people anymore. They come in and come out and they're scared. They can leave. That's all I got to say. Okay, alert. U.S. vows full military power. Is that all? Historic flooding, Des Moines, Iowa. Mystery. Tornadoes come out of nowhere. You think? Maybe it's China. You didn't think about that, did you? That was an hour ago. I could go to that, but I think there's something else out here that's a little bit more smarter here. Pope's arrest warrant served. Is this happening? David Zubilek is reporting it. What in the world's going on? Did you just leave, Amy? Everybody's leaving here? I heard the government is giving out. Yeah, I've already heard that part. Confiscation and then extension. YouTube is making it almost impossible to spread truthful news. All my regulars channels are getting messed with. Well, I'm getting messed with too because I must be doing something wrong. If you have not heard, breaking news, Antifa terrorist attack in Oregon. God, there's news everywhere. U.S. General warns North Korea. Fabio in the West Coast. He's not going nowhere yet. Heat wave melting northeast roads 106 to 99 to 111 to 100. Whew, good grief. Ben Carson calls out Maxine Waters. Oh, really? Ben Carson, he's grabbing balls, ain't he? Maxine Waters suffers mass something. Mass heart attack? I hope. Maxine Waters spars with something. Good grief, there's a lot of Maxine Waters news. And I'm tired of talking about her and Nancy Drunk Pelosi, is what I'm calling her. I'm telling you, it isn't even showing nobody on my screen. Like, no people are watching and you're there, right? Yeah. You know who hired them? You ready for who hired the Antifas? None other than the green lizards. Lizard Squad. You remember them? Cutting out the power during the YouTube interview with the movie, The Interview. I think Eminem was in it, Seth Rogen, and others. Okay. Yeah, you're here, but it didn't even show it. Now somebody's here. Shoot, I don't know what's going on. And I'm just going to keep on talking because I really got a lot of views after, well, some views. Soros, Obama, and none other than Trump. Yep. He said, y'all gonna fight for the United States. Y'all gonna fight. Yeah. That's the way we want to fight. Go out in the streets and beat up kids that's dressed up in black. They're all kids, folks. Antifas. I guess they gotta have their own crack rock. I don't know. Who knows? Come to my house. Me and my uncle. My uncle's dead. He's one of the ones that told me about this. Sergeant Randall White from the Middle East. He was a Marine. Yeah. You can see they're having problems at the White House. This is the White House. I gotta see if my screen's working. I need to know. I'm telling you, man, I'm sick. Every time I go outside. Let's see here. Where's people at? Are they at work? I keep on forgetting this is Monday. Who works these days? There's no jobs. By 2020, there really not going to be no jobs. Shoot, it's going to get bad, folks. It's going to get bad. I'm going to see if my screen's working. Alright. It is working. And it's only you and 2 likes. Who just popped in? Anybody just pop in? Who was that? All major channels talking about this. That's why I'm not getting a lot of views on this. I didn't put Sarah Huckabee live. What was my title? My title was Donald Trump lied, and we're going to talk. Subscribe. That's what I said. Okay. Got this. I'm a homemaker mama. Okay. I thought that said homewrecker. Oh my god, I can't see. I told you I could not. I can't see good now. I got 113 subscribers out of nowhere. Wow, thanks. RKO out of nowhere. I got on. I got on to my mom last night. I said, "Mom, do you really?" I said, "Do you really care about the United States that your father fought for?" And she looked at me like she was blind, like she was blinded, or she was in shock that I said that. And I said, "This is Private Wilson White, Mom. They played a song for him. And he's the one that warned me. I had Johan warning me in school. He was former military. I had no idea I was going to go into a machine shop class and he teach me reverse psychology. He said, we're going to do something different, folks. And I'm doing this because I care, and I think this would be more interesting than running machines today." Golly, we did I think it was like 2 hours. I stayed in there for like let's see. I liked that class so much. I asked for 2 classes. So it was 4 hours. An hour and a half. So you add it up, that's 2 hours. And who's on here? Hey, Peace. What happened to you last night? You said you were going to be right back. Did you get everything, or do I have to let you know what's going on and what's happening right now here? I will tell you this. I think Kim Jong-un ran out of hamburgers because he's not denuclearizing the missiles. I will tell you that much. You need to share this video to your family and friends that whoever voted for Donald Trump, hint, hint, it was Obama. And if you didn't know, Obama did the hacking the elections. That's just to divide the country again. More breaking news on that. And it makes sense. But that's not all, folks. Heat wave melting northeast roads, folks, because of a volcano under the water and under the earth of Maine, New England, and that area. New York, and yeah. Paul Begley says, "Oh, we got magma under." I said, what is this, Ghostbusters, dummy? I mean, this is not Ghostbusters. Magma was Ghostbusters. When they said the red stuff was coming up, and it was, if you were pissed off and hating each other, then it started popping up. That's what that sounded like. Paul Begley is an idiot. I'm sorry to break the news to you. He's not a Christian. If he was a Christian, he would not be on Donald J. Trump's side. And if you are a Christian, you shouldn't be with Donald Trump. Oh snap, what? Yeah. Did you not remember him asking for McDonald's? Or was that a joke? It didn't look like no joke to me. Him and Donald Trump went out in the freaking Rose Garden, started holding hands, it looked like. Well, Alaska is about to go. Mauna Loa is about to go. Mount St. Helen is about to go. And Yellowstone is about to go. So we got 4 volcanoes that I'm concerned about. Now, what is up with Q? Q says everything is okay. Everything's all right. Yeah, that sounds like Donald Trump. Hey, look, I told you what Q was all about. I tried to tell you. Okay. He wasn't joking. Okay, I understand that. We're waiting on Sarah Huckabee that looks like somebody hit her with a front. Telling you guys, they're about to suspend football. They're about to suspend NASCAR. They're about to suspend, well, school. And if you take your kids to school, if you have not heard my report yet on my YouTube channel, on my other YouTube channel, they're teaching the kids 50 Shades of Grey. No shit. 50 Shades of Grey, folks. Something big's about to happen, folks. Something big is about to happen. I'm telling you right now, holy crow, is all I got to say. People were telling me between 2017, it was right after the Pope came to Washington and he demanded our guns. You know that's who's wanting our guns, right? Did anybody even know that? You know, the pedophile Pope. What I just got a message from, his warrant for his arrest. Where's it at? Okay. Pope's arrest warrant served is all I'm finding out right now. The news is not talking about it. They're keeping it hush hush. Maxine Waters gets attacked by Ben Carson. The heat wave is unbelievable, like I predicted. New Year's Eve. We're almost to 123 and we're not even August yet, folks. Just think about it. Fabio in the West Coast could make a turn toward California. That is weird. I've never seen a hurricane hit California. I don't think. Not in my lifetime. U.S. General warns North Korea. Antifa terrorist attack in Oregon. And if you don't know who owns the Antifas, I'll give you a little hint. George Soros, the Green Lizard Squad, that would be Europe, and Donald J. Trump. That's who's giving them the charter buses. If you have not seen the video of the charter buses, they deleted that video on my YouTube channel too. They've deleted a lot. That's why I'm having to do NASCAR and WWE game designs. People were like, why are you doing that? I said, I'm trying to stay under the radar so I won't lose this channel. Because I've already lost 3 channels. 3, folks. 3 channels. And I've lost 14 Facebooks. What would that tell you? 3 people. Thank you for showing up. We're waiting on Sarah Huckabee that had an earthquake in Washington. No, seriously, there was an earthquake in Maine. And I told you it was not an earthquake. Everybody else was reporting it was an earthquake. I told you it was a U.S. Air Force testing bombs underwater, getting ready to blow up New York. And the earthquake that my scientist is telling me is not a 9.0 on the Richter scale that's going to hit West Coast, folks. When this hydrogen bomb comes in from a submarine, it's going to make Hawaii look bad. It's going to make California look bad. I think they're going to hit Hawaii and it's going to look like a domino effect. to hit the West Coast. Get this. The reason China is in Iowa, if you have not looked at my my blue and white map that's got over 90,000 views, God help me, I can't believe I got that many views. That was when YouTube was really strong a couple of months ago. But this is what's happening with that. Iowa is clear. Therefore, Iowa is purchased by China, because if you have not seen my other maps, China is wiped off the earth. China is wiped off the earth, folks. It's actually, believe it or not, it may be the Navy map, but believe it or not, it was in the Bible. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. It shows what's going to happen to Earth and what happens to the United States. He said if you mess with his kids and you mess with his land, he was going to cut the United States in half. Think about that, folks. Just think about that. I know some of y'all don't have good memory, and some of y'all are on Waka Flocka Spice, and you're killing your kids and your women, and you're on drugs from the government. But you might want to wake up. You might want to wake up. You're beating your women. You beat a woman in front of me, you're dead. I want you to know that right now. I put too many people in the hospital from it. I used to work at Charlie's Go-Go. You hit a woman, gone, son. Women and men and kids are about to get raped, left and right, by the UN, Japan, China, North Korea, South Korea. Russia has turned his back on the United States. He's got all the other countries coming in on us. You're about to get gangbustered, boys and girls. Donald J. Trump is nothing but a WWE Hall of Famer. All he does on Apprentice is say, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. That's what he's doing on here. Except it's like a reality show. Y'all are watching a reality show on the news, while crap is about to hit the fan. You're sitting here thinking, well, do I need to go to the store? Do I need to go to get some tents? I dropped that man? Yeah, well. A lot of women loves it. Did they realize their kids are getting beat too? Did you not see the kid that got beat in Ohio? I reported that. 15 minutes, they finally got in there and called the law. Nobody was calling the law but me. Can you believe that? I'm just pissed off. I'm pissed off. Americans, y'all need to wake up. African Americans, you need to wake up. They're about to beat you to death. Mexicans, wake up. By the way, we got a new president in Mexico. He's better be better than the other one. Because if you don't, Vin Diesel and Paul Walker's going to come in there and steal his bank. I found out this. I don't know if this is true or not. Paul Walker's alive. Has anybody heard that? Amy, have you heard anything about that? Paul Walker's alive. And he's in a disguise, folks. I know his brother looks just like him, but for crying out loud, guys, what's going on? Are they doing this? Let me ask y'all a question. Are they acting like they're dying and they're getting face surgeries and stuff like that? That was on the news for the transvestites, I think. But there's news saying that Paul Walker is a woman now. Is this happening? I mean, is this true? You're welcome. Dave is Michael Jackson, if you did not know that. Prince was murdered by the EU, the same people that killed Princess Diana. This is so bizarre, guys. And Prince Williams is not even going after his own family. That's what's so bizarre, guys. Prince Williams and Prince Harry should be going after. And we got a MK Ultra chip that's making these Hollywood stars go crazy. The microchip could be the Ultra, MK Ultra, folks. And it's connected to a Freemason ring on Shaquille O'Neal. Is making this happen, folks. Shaquille O'Neal's the latest MK Ultra situation, folks. Thanks for the 3 likes, but it's really not about likes anymore. If you've not heard, if you haven't got the Google email like I have, it says your comments down below does not mean shit no more, and your likes, dislikes does not matter either. They may be disconnecting all of that, and all you're going to be doing is watching. We're probably not even going to know who's watching anymore. I think that's what the problem is. Yeah, well, my knowledge woke up in 2014 when I started investigating after I found out Soros had Ferguson attacked. Obama and Soros had Ferguson attacked. And then I turned my YouTube channel on. I didn't want to do that. And that was right after the attacks 2 years ago of Orlando. Just found this out, folks. It was not a Muslim. It was Barack Hussein Obama drones. But it was not the big drones, folks. It was the micro drones that we've been seeing with the attacks in Las Vegas shootings and the kids in Florida Parkland shooting. We thought it was the SWAT team. Got into it a little bit more, found out Anonymous said it was micro drones. So there you have it, folks. Micro drones has been murdering everybody, and they've been blaming guns. Hey, who would have thunk? I knew about the SWAT team dressed up in UN, and that was true. That was in the West Virginia, and it killed a military chick. If you remember, I put that on that's when I lost my life on my other YouTube channel. My Rest in Peace NWO. And if you want to know why I spell peace, I didn't do that. YouTube did. So, I just thought you might want to know that. 4 people in there. It shows 4 people. I don't know how many people is on there, but breaking news, and I'm going to go to this while we're waiting on Sarah Huckabee, that I guess she's still in the bathroom. Don't know what she's going to say. They're probably like, this is what you're going to say. Just like they told the Sheriff Lobo in Las Vegas. Alright, here you go, folks. Check this out. And if you're on the West Coast and you're in California, I'm not going to say this, but probably a million times. Get the fuck out. You're going to have a 12.0 on the Richter scale, not a 9.0. They're lying to you. That's how the USGS does. From a hydrogen bomb from a submarine. If you haven't seen the movie Red Dawn yet, yeah. California, Las Vegas, Arizona. You know, there was a song, folks, and I think his name was George Strait. How did he know? Who knows? Maybe he got it out of the Bible. George Strait said something about Arizona. Oceanfront property in Arizona. Ring a bell? It's been happening during country songs too. And Garth Brooks tried to warn you too. And the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Here you go. Check this out, folks. Breaking news on YouTube Mania. Really?
U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton said Sunday he believes that most of North Korea's nuclear, chemical, and biological weapons programs can be dismantled within a year. Bolton told CBS News that if Pyongyang has already made the strategic decision to end its weapons development program and they're cooperative, meaning significant progress could be made over the next 12 months.
What our experts have devised is a program that, with North Korean cooperation, with full disclosure of all of their chemical and biological nuclear programs, ballistic missile sites.
That hasn't happened yet?
It has not. We can get, physically, we would be able to dismantle the overwhelming bulk of their programs.
I want to warn you right now, and Amy knows this very, very well. Do not say anything spiritual through your comments down below, and I'll tell you why. They're blocking, kicking you off, and deleting your comments. Tell me if that's crazy. So if you want to stay on here, just say something. Yeah, just say something. I know, tell me about it. I've been getting a lot of emails telling me they've been blocked and deleted for saying something spiritual. Blowing me away, folks. This is I'm not kidding. I'm in shock. So please do me a favor, if you want to stay on both of my channels, don't say anything spiritual or hateful. They're calling it hate speech.
Within a year.
But Bolton declined to comment on a Washington report that North Korea is trying to obscure and hide its nuclear program, even after North Korean leader Kim Jong-un agreed at last month's Singapore summit with U.S. President Donald Trump to work toward denuclearization.
Are you surprised that North Korea is being dishonest?
No.
I'm not surprised, and I think it's very important that the intelligence community is allowed to continue to do their job. This is a very important process. It's really just a framework. I think National Security Advisor Bolton speaks to the challenges ahead, looking at the episodic reports that would come and suggest that North Korea is not being honest, but in fact, the IC, the intelligence community, is doing exactly what they need to do. They need to keep the North Koreans honest. They also need to inform policy, and that's a key factor going forward.
So then how do President Trump and his defense and foreign policy diplomats, how do they operate if, in fact, North Korea is trying to play some hide and seek with their nukes?
Well, I think the hide and seek part of it is to the point of what Mr. Bolton stated. We really need to understand where their nuclear capability is throughout North Korea. We have some understanding based on what the intelligence community provides, also arms control experts. Don't forget our international allies as well. We have really good lines of discussion with the Republic of Korea, also Japan, even China, and looking at where the North Korean capability is, not only for delivery vehicles, but also for proliferation possibility, is one of the big things in terms of discussion that should be on the agenda when Secretary of State Pompeo returns to North Korea. This last week, Secretary of Defense Mattis had discussions in China, in Japan, and also in Korea as the discussions about Korea continue. So we've begun a process that's going to be a really hard process. It's going to be a long-term process, but at least we have it, and at least we're going to be able to fill in additional information and then get to a timetable, and then finally get to the verification part of the agreement that was established in Singapore.
VOA Asia's Ira Melman spoke via Skype with David Albright, a former UN weapons inspector and now president of the Institute for Science and International Security. He did comment on the Washington Post report.
They're working on various facilities. Now, I would say these aren't critical facilities. I mean, they're mostly doing what we would call kind of secondary.
You mean Second Amendment? This is what I just found out. John Brennan is going to use the 25th Amendment to remove Donald Trump, saying that he is sick and dying. Could this be the heart attack? And remember, guys, we think he's already dead. He met North Korea May 8th during the volcano eruption. It's weird. After the volcano eruption, we thought Donald Trump was at the White House about to announce it, and find out that it was a distraction. Distraction, folks. Everything's happening on the 8th, folks. What is going to happen July 8th? I'm waiting. I'm waiting on something to happen that day. Every time. And guess what? We're closing in on August 8th. The video that I said, 8/8/18, has been getting a lot of views lately. I think people are starting to see what's going on. This is what I'm getting on my Facebook while we're sitting here talking about this. With us 3, 4, whatever. 5. Okay. Mom, okay. This is what I found out. Anything that you say on Facebook and some atheist, stupid idiot, mother, you know what, comes in there, knowing that they're going to kill them too, comes in there and says, oh, by the way, you've been reported for this picture. You know what it says? Nudity. And I don't even have nudity on my pictures. I'm like, nudity? Then the last Facebook said something went wrong. So this is crazy. I don't think my butt or my buddy down there is on Facebook. Last time I checked, it wasn't. And if it's my chest, I got news for you. You go look on other Facebooks and you'll see more than that. I'm sorry, but it's summertime and I like to feel good in there. Well, if you didn't know. Yeah. Well, if you didn't know the work that I do. Yeah, no kidding. So what am I doing wrong? Nothing. They're going after innocent people. By the way, I just found this out. They're hiring more cops from prison, folks. You kidding me? That's the kind of cops that's going to come in here and rape people. Which they did do that in Louisiana during the Hurricane Katrina. It was LA, Louisiana Police Department come in there and rape them women and kids and men. Hold on. What's going on here? Why are they showing the, is that the West Wing? West Wing? Is this the West Wing, Amy? What's going on? Are they decided to say no, we're going underground? Hold on. I'm not getting anything. My emails are quiet. That's scary, guys. Kevin Shipp has not said a word today. And Edward Snowden has not said a word today, folks. And John Moore is missing. He's been gone. I don't know where he went. I don't know if they killed him or what. Whatever. Come on, Arnold Schwarzenegger. From Commando, you're going to take out the whole crew? Hold on, who's that? Who just popped out of there? Was that a secret service man? Yep. That's a secret guy. Wow. By the way, a bunch of his secret men don't even speak English. They're from Russia. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. Guess y'all know now. Wow, this is great news. I was right. So Des Moines, Iowa, it's making sense, folks. China, North Korea, and Russia is in that movie. Well, there's nothing to listen to. Oh, wait a minute. That's a Marine coming out the West Wing. I believe it's the West Wing. 2 Marines. Something's going on, guys. I think Donald Trump is leaving the White House. Are we about to see the assassination on live TV? All right. Something's going on. I will tell you that much, Amy. They just opened both of the doors on the West Wing, I believe. I believe it's the West Wing. I think they're about to get in the beast. If you did not know what Donald Trump's... And that did not look like the beast in Des Moines, Iowa. I know what the beast looks like. So, let's recap this. Angela Merkel, that's family of Hitler. Aleister Crowley is family of Barbara Bush. We're seeing Illuminati commercials. The one that's making me sick is Taco Bell. I won't even eat Taco Bell no more. I'm done. And atheist people, if you're on there, they're coming after you too, buddy. Thought you might want to know that. Just like I said, Joker would say, who killed the bus driver? Oh, nah. What's that noise? That's an email. That's an email. Let me check it out. What's that? Somebody posted something on my timeline and I can't get it. What is going on? That's too loud. Okay. Alright. We've been on here for 53 minutes and there's nothing going on. I thought she was going to go on the air. Was it 11:55? I got the message from you, Amy. I think it was 11:55. Here we are at 12:55. It's an hour. We've been here an hour, and nothing's going on. And I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this YouTube channel. I don't even subscribe to this guy because he's done this before. He's put out lies before. And I just don't trust him. There's a bunch of channels that you give me. And there's some stuff I put out there that you put out there. But there's some stuff that I'm being told to stay away from. They're CIA operatives. You've got a bunch of CIA operative YouTube channels. If it's Alex Jones, Paul Begley, BP Earthwatch, now we're starting to find out that Dabo 7 is off his rocker talking about stupid stuff. If you're not noticed, I make him look stupid with my Darth Vader videos on purpose. But I used to like him. But he's going off the board. I'm not. I'm bringing out real stuff. And I'm the small channel. I guess the small dogs are going to come up and rise up against the rich. Every one of them that I talk about has got planes, limos, big houses, and they're Freemasons. Just thought you might want to know that. So, you can stay and subscribe to them and everything, but all of them are not y'all subscribers. They bought them subscribers. I wished I had the money to do that, but I don't. I don't get paid for this. I'm only paying myself for my freedom and my grandfather and y'all. Grandfather fought hard for this country. He was in Vietnam and he was in World War II. And yeah. When he passed away, he was 77, I think. I think that's what my mom said. He died right after the tornadoes in 2011. And he warned me. He warned me about this day. He warned me about these. He had the plan. You know, the thing is, he must have not have told my aunt and my mom and my father and all them. He only talked to his grandkids like that. To Jimmy and Jeremy, and that's my cousins. And Christy, if you're watching, I know you're with a military guy. What is he saying? Message me back on Facebook. My stepfather has been training every weekend with his AR-15 with his boys from the Navy. Just thought you might want to know that. And you got Jason Aldean training with people in Georgia. If you did not know Jason Aldean, he used to be a former military. And they shot at the wrong guy in Las Vegas. Reports are saying it was not a gun shooting. It was a micro drone with explosives hitting their head and their bodies. So, this is stupid. This is getting on my nerves right now, Amy. They're not going, they don't look like Sarah Huckabee is saying anything. What is going on with this guy? I mean, Sarah needs to be fired. Somebody else that needs to be fired that slapped Joe Biden's hand from them kids on C-SPAN is Jeff Sessions from Alabama. Yeah, he's from my state, and I'm embarrassed. He looks like Ross Perot with big ears. If you don't remember that dude. He was a joke. Why is every governmental, every president, every congressman and congresswoman is pedophiles? That's disgusting. And you sit there and make fun of the South when the North is doing it. That's what I don't understand. I don't know, man. You got big elephants sitting on each other, and you got jackasses taking a shit on us. That's Democrat with the jackass. There's Donald Trump. What are you doing over there, you jackass? Yeah, smile, you punk. Smile. You look like Jaws. You know when he says, smile, you son of a bitch, on Jaws. To the freaking shark. You're nothing but a shark. Oh, you're leaving? You're leaving? What are you going to do? Thank you. Thank you for screwing up the United States. We really appreciate it. Hi. I don't know who I am, but I've got a gap tooth. It doesn't matter what your name is. By the way, he's still trying to run for president. The Rock, if you did not know that, if you've been lying under a rock, we got none other than Mark Cuban trying to run, the CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, from Germany. If you did not know that, he's family with Angela Merkel. Makes sense, don't it? What's going on? Is he about to make the announcement and say, screw you, Sarah, you've been fired? What's going on, folks? Look at this. Look at this lineup. Amy, if I know you're driving, I'm sorry. And I'm gotta calm down. What just happened on the West Wing? Donald Trump comes out there, smiles, waves at each other. And he's giving somebody a shake and another. Yeah, that is a lot of people. And we just went black. Now he went to this. He went back to the White House briefing room. That's why he changed. Whoever knows all this, he went to the other camera. How does he know all that? Somebody help me. Is this QAnon? We just hit. Somebody knows something, folks. By the way, if you don't know who QAnon is by now, that would be Ben Carson, Ted Cruz, Barack Hussein Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Ivanka Trump, and Melania Trump, and Jared Kushner. You see why all the tweets are the same as QAnon's posts? People don't realize this. We've been all played, folks. We've been played, and we've been played, and I'm sick of it. How about y'all? Look, when 2020 rolls around and you don't have any more grocery stores and no more malls, and you don't get to shop on Sunday like the Pope said you're not going to, he's already announced it, folks. Pope says you're not going to work on Sunday. Oh, get this. Alabama just passed a law, and it's going to be on the ballot on November. There's 2 ballots. One of them for your Constitution. The 10 Commandments are going to be on the ballot, and none other. You can drink on Sunday. Nobody's ever could drink on Sunday. I told you that we got conspiracies happening here in Alabama, and I told you that the FEMA camps are opening up everywhere in Alabama. There's one about to open up in Jasper, Alabama, where they closed the Kmart. There's going to be Walmart, and you got Sam's closing. Fairfield is closed, turning into a Walmart over there close to the U.S. Steel coal. The coal industry has been shut down. They're bringing in UN trucks there, and on top of that, they're bringing in UN trucks and military vehicles at U.S. Steel. If you don't know U.S. Steel, that's where my dad used to work. I knew right then, after he retired, they forced him to retire. They forced retirement on a lot of people, and there's not even a retirement plan. This is the retirement plan, folks, is working under the radar. I'm not even under the radar right now. I mean, I could get flagged again, but I'm going to tell you right now, with XCI and XNSA giving me 50 channels, we're not going anywhere, folks. I promise you. I will let every one of y'all know which channel I got next if I get cut off again for live. I will be here for y'all. I promise. The only way they cut me off is the power go out. And it will. By the way, the Midwest will be cut off very, very soon is what I heard. That will be China's plan. The Midwest. Remember, they're trying to take everybody off the coast in the middle of the United States. And they're trying to take the people off the West Coast. That's why the military vehicles that we've been seeing on the trains going toward the West Coast. Because the West Coast is first. Okay? That's where the stripe is. The stripe from last year from Wormwood crossing the sun. That was Wormwood, folks. That was the sign that the governments and the NWO was about to start waking people up. Okay. Well, Alaska, over the weekend, Alaska's volcano started smoking, folks. Smoking, folks. In Alaska. Mount St. Helens starting to warm up. Montana. Yellowstone. Where you at, Woody? Woody Harrison, where you at, man? I want to go to Montana and just sit there and say, here we go. We're going to heaven. You know, like he said, it's time. And all that other goo stuff he said. I don't remember what he said, but 2012 is backwards as 2021. I thought you might want to know that. 2012 is reversed as 2021. Putin announced to the world November the 12th, 2017, while we had all the riots happening with Antifas, Putin announced that Wormwood was coming. June, it was going to be the 12th.
Messages received from Lindsay. Message is Andrew, I don't know why you panic so much when I don't answer. When I told my service was extremely horrible and it got worse the second week out there, then I ended up get very sick and almost dying last night in the medical tent.
Well, that's because you don't listen to me. All right, boss lady. But, hey, I care. I'm checking on people. I have a big heart, folks. I guess y'all figured that out. Where was I at? Oh, that's right. They lied about how big the earthquake's going to be. They said a 9.0, right? Wrong, 12.0. We're already going into this. Let's go into this a little bit. Okay. Paul Begley says it's an earthquake. 6.0 in North Korea. Found out it was not an earthquake. He lied. It was a hydrogen bomb under the ground. BP Earthwatch lied too. He said there was an earthquake in Louisiana. It was not an earthquake. It was a hydrogen bomb underground. They're getting ready to blow up the United States. Everything that I said has come true. Everything that's been going on has been coming true. I called out 17 hurricanes last year. Hit it right on the dot on 2017. It sure is funny. We had 17 hurricanes from geostorming, and now we're about to have, I don't know why it's 20, but it's 20 hurricanes this year. We're already at the 6th. Fabio, the F. We're at F already this year. You haven't seen all the hurricanes because you've been watching the fake news. They're surrounding us, guys. They're surrounding us. The garbage, lies, and all kinds of stuff right now, folks. And this right here, what if we're watching this and something else is happening in Montana? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Okay. So, there you have it. People don't understand. The heat is bad. I told you 123 degrees New Year's Eve. They cut my video off on that. They cut my video off on why Craigslist was closed and why Backpage was closed. Women, if you sell yourself, if you do not know, and I'm live right now, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you sell yourself, it's the death penalty. I thought you might want to know that. The shootings that they've been blaming the black people in the cities is not true. It's not all blacks. It's micro drones. They're blaming the gangs. And they're going to come in and take out the gangs. Okay? The reason the bridges are getting fixed and not the roads is because the tanks are coming in, folks. Okay? The government has a big law. If your bridge is not over 3,400 pounds, something like that, I don't know. There's a big bridge happening right now in the magic city of Birmingham that looks like a freaking roller coaster. And they're doing this, they say they're doing this for the Olympics coming in. If you did not know, the Olympics is coming to Birmingham. And if you did not know, we're the largest medicine hospital, UAB, with Randy Orton's there right now with knee surgery. And all the WWE superstars go there. That's why Vince McMahon wants a Superdome for his XFL. The Superdome has been announced and will be completed before the XFL season starts. So and you know why they're doing that. The dome is going to be your FEMA camp, just like Louisiana and New Orleans. Y'all forget about that. And if you did not know, XFL means X marks the spot, Wormwood. If you did not know that. Well, now you know. G.I. Joe, Half the Battle, that kind of stuff. I'm on it today, guys. I may be sick. I took some medicine and everything. Whew. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm wore out. And I cannot believe Sarah's not on here. Who's that guy? Excuse me. Get out of the way. What in the heck was that? Who was that? I'm getting upset with this. I thought that was Sarah for a minute, and I looked up and it was a fat dude. I don't agree with prostitution anyway. Look, I don't agree with it either, but the moms have to feed their kids because guess what? Your damn government took the food stamps from them. What do you want them to do? I don't either. I don't agree with it either, but what do you do? These idiot men want sex, and the only way they get money is sex. Just like Hollywood. I need something. When I went outside, I got covered with chemtrails, okay? They're bad. They're covering the sky with not just chemtrails, Ebola, and chemicals from China. Check the other. Wait a minute. Amy, my brain just went ding like an email. The 25 million gallons is red. Could they be spraying it red like they're going to make the water turn red, like blood red? Well, I know some women did this. It was buy one, get two free, and it worked. They massaged them, and then the next 24 hours they come in for sex, which that was legal. Couldn't do anything about that because it's like, okay, you're coming in to do the massage, okay? I haven't done that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched a girl make $86,000 in a year. I watched a girl make $60,000 in 9 months. These girls were rolling. I made some good money too, but it really slowed down after all these attacks. I only work with my regulars now. The ones that I trust and the ones that's been coming to me forever. I only need like 10, so, and I got a couple, and I got some that wants to come to me from Facebook, but I'm checking their backgrounds and everything first. Oh man, just crazy stuff, guys. This is crazy. I ain't worried about it. This is crazy though. I cannot believe they're not doing anything. Well, you know, a lot of prostitutes does drugs, so there's some of them are not on drugs and some of them are. I know a couple of them that worked with me and didn't even realize what they were doing until they got arrested. I told them, I said, "You dumbass, listen to me. You're going to jail." And then I fired her without money, without pay. I took the money that they made. That was the agreement. If they got caught having sex with any of my customers, you're gone. And that was the deal. I don't do any of that. How? My uncle was Jefferson County. Not gonna do that. Sorry. Golly, what is going on, sir? Get out of the bathroom. She's probably taking a crap because she thought this was gonna happen. She's already been attacked. I don't know if y'all heard about that. She was attacked at a restaurant. Maxine Waters did not attack. This is stupid, folks. I'm not on Maxine Waters' side, but Maxine Waters never touched that reporter, folks. I thought you might want to know that. They're starting a racist war. She was white and he was black. And if you did not hear me, she was white, he was black. And I did not stutter. I said he. That's a man. That's Max Waters, okay? Thought you might want to know that. But hey, I guess if you was mad, the show Mad, uh-oh. Hold on, let's turn it up. What in the world's going on?
Well, thank you very much. It's a great honor to have the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. That's the official title. That sounds very elegant and beautiful, but it's a great honor to have you. We've worked together and have a very, very close relationship. I think the relationship with the Netherlands...
Tim, if you can hear it, I'll turn it up more.
...is now. We'll be meeting over the next 2 weeks again at NATO. And we'll be discussing that today also. And we are discussing trade and the EU and lots of other things. Tremendous numbers are coming out of the United States and our government. Our economy is very good. It's probably the best it's ever been. And we are very close to making some very good trade deals. Fair trade. I didn't want to say good. I want to say fair. Fair trade deals for our taxpayers and for our workers and our farmers. And a lot of good things are happening. I think the EU, we're going to be meeting with them fairly soon. They want to see if they can work something out. And that'll be good. And if we do work it out, that'll be positive. And if we don't, it'll be positive also, because
no,
we're just thinking about those cars that pour in here and we'll do something, right?
We have to work.
But it'll be positive. But again, Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much for being here.
It's good to be here. And can I add to this that the relationship between the Netherlands and the United States is over 400 years old.
Yeah.
We are allies. We have always been friends, always been friendly, working closely together. And our talks today will no doubt concentrate on jobs.
His camera
on
view
security,
sucks. Do y'all see this?
The President and I, we are both convinced that as
That's not
leaders,
my camera,
our
that's his.
prime task is essentially to make sure that our countries are safe and
Golly,
stable, and that we
awful.
have an economy which is providing the jobs.
What I
and
can
future
do
growth
is,
for our people.
I'll change it
And there
like
are so many
this.
opportunities
So
between
I
the
can
United
change
States
it.
and the Netherlands to do more,
That way.
both in the area of security
That ain't
as well as in the area of having more
That's not
jobs
good.
and having more trade
Right.
and more investments.
Should.
Already almost 1 million people, 825,000 in a job in the US because of Dutch investments, and 250,000 people in a job because of US investments in the Netherlands.
Right.
And our aim will be to increase those numbers, to be more successful. So I'm really looking forward to our discussions.
It's a great honor. And I will say that I just spoke with the president-elect of Mexico. We had a great conversation, about a half an hour long.
He's not.
We
Okay.
talked about security
He's not even talking about Sarah Huckabee's emergency thing. I don't want to hear about this. This is just another plan to take us out. Guys, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. I can't hear. I don't want to. He's not talking about North Korea, folks. Something's going on. He's talking about something else, and I don't even care about what he's talking about. He's lying about fair trade and good trade and bad trades, and I just don't have nothing to do. I'm sorry, guys. We got lied. We were lied to. See why I don't trust this guy? I'm going to tell you the channel, folks. Okay? Well, heck, it's not even on here no more. Huh. Well, let's see if I can find it on this deal. What is that? Oh, okay. Well, it's not on here no more, folks. What are we watching here? If you want me to turn it up, I will. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's fake. Yeah, he's fake. Please tell me what channel that was so I can block him. He's fake. He's complete fake. He just, what you call that? People say it all the time. Somebody help me out. Clickbait. This was clickbait, guys. At least Trump holds meeting. Video ended. He's cut his video off. No wonder I couldn't find him. So what is this? I'm sorry, guys. At least you got a lot of information from me. I'm going to keep this video up. At least I gave you my real news while we're waiting on the liars. Y'all have a nice day. I love all of y'all. What is this? We're going back to that again? We went back to the White House briefing, Washington. Sarah must about to say something. I guess she had to wait on Donald Trump's fat mouth. I'm going to stay here for a minute. I don't know how much time I got left. Anybody know? I'm going to fix my camera back. His camera's awful. Awful, folks. Please fix it. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm doing the best I can, but we are being led on a goose chase, I really feel like. If Sarah don't say a damn word about, I'm going to let this channel know what I think about him. This is ridiculous. And whoever's still on here, let me know if you want to watch. If you don't, I'm going to cut it off. That's all I can say. Amy, are you still there? I'm going to check this guy out with his channel. If he's fake, I'm getting rid of him. Well, it's fake because Sarah Huckabee, which it may not be his fault, Sarah Huckabee supposed to say something. I am looking at an email right now from ex-CIA and ex-NSA telling me Sarah Huckabee supposed to say something, and this was an hour and 30 minutes ago. We've been waiting an hour and 30 minutes, folks. This is crazy. And I'll stay on here as long as I can. While we're sitting here waiting, let's see if there's any news breaking, okay? And, yeah. I'm very sorry. It's not my fault. I don't follow this channel that much, and I'm not getting anybody else doing this interview crap. That's what I don't understand, folks. There's something going on. This is the only channel that's doing this, I see. There is news. Putin is getting ready for next week's G20 summit meeting with Donald Trump. It's all about him. Why? Should be about, you know what? This is what I say. And you can agree with me or disagree with me. I don't care about this. I think he needs to focus on us and quit worrying about other countries. That's our problem. He's too scared is what he is. He talks a big talk and don't do a damn thing. If y'all not noticed that, nobody's even there. I'm gone. I'm done. Y'all have a nice day. I'm out. No, I'm here. Do whatever you want. I'm pissed. I am pissed off. I'm still looking at Sarah Huckabee's desk with nobody in it. Knowing I had my thing to do today, this is turning into a nightmare. What the hell? Earth is turning the other way, folks. Breaking news. Nibiru or Wormwood or whatever you want to call it, that's out there in outer space, could be turning Earth the other way, and this is why we're seeing the weather starting. The weather is going eastward instead of the westward now. Does that mean the sun's going to come from the west side instead of the east side? I've never heard that before. Hey, Amy, you heard that? Have you heard anything about that? I'm getting an email saying, what the F is going on with Earth? I will tell you a little bit about it. CERN is pulling everything toward us. The sun flares. I told you June 19th, August 28th was going to be the worst earthquakes and volcanoes. And boy, oh boy, was I right. Whew, was I right. A little early on the volcanoes, but hey, I was right. Yeah, one watching. Golly, dude. I'll stay here as long as I can. I feel like we're getting nailed. And I don't know what to say. There's reports saying Ronda Rousey may not even be at the next pay-per-view, folks. Something's going on. I noticed a lot of elites have been walking out and leaving. Brock Lesnar just walked out from the WWE. NASCAR drivers retiring. The big one was Carl Edwards, and he said he wanted to leave because he was spiritual and he did not believe in Monster Energy. Dale Jr. was talked out of NASCAR because of not just contract issues, but Monster Energy was satanic, and his girl that he married told him to get out because she's a Christian and NASCAR is not Christian anymore. Wicked. Tony Stewart leaves. Brian Scott just gets the ride. 2 years ago for Richard Petty Racing and then decides to retire, didn't even get in the car. That was weird. Never heard of that before. If you've not heard, NATO calls this Russian submarine what? It could be they said it could be the submarine that takes down the West Coast. Interesting. You're making a big deal out of the submarine, Amy. They got a bunch of military guys on top of the submarine when it's floating up in the water, and it's got like a bunch of the flags that's against the United States. There's no United States flag on there. So why is Donald Trump meeting at United States if they don't get along? Huh? Anybody remember that we had sanctions on Russia and now they're going to meet July 7th at the G20? That's making no sense. It makes a lot of sense. You're watching that fake news, but that's okay. Because I'm proving ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, even Fox, looks stupid. Southern Syria fighting crates. Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel Prime Minister, reports that on CBN News. Here comes the heat wave again. Fayette, Alabama, you're at 102 degrees today. The heat wave is coming in. Alabama, get ready for 110 degree weather. I try to warn you. The United States, just get ready. They're heating up the sun with Nibiru. And if you did not know what Nibiru was, that is a Chinese red dragon planet satellite that is making Earth turn inside out. Even Putin announced it. Now I'm starting to believe what Putin is saying is coming true. Everything he has said has come true. He's not lied yet. I'm sure he's kept a lot of his cards, under his sleeve because he wants to, protect his own. But it looks pretty bad right now for the United States, which we've seen it coming. Magog was going to come in on Israel. Magog is going to hit Syria. Satan 2 is about to hit, folks. Satan 2. Could it be the heart of the United States? Yeah, could happen. Uh-oh, wait a minute. FBI arrests suspects Al-Qaeda. What? Now we're going black again. Now we're back to the White House briefing room. We're in trouble, folks. Something's up. I want to stay here as long as I can to give out my news while we're sitting here looking at the United States flag that's being embarrassed right now. And I want you to come out with a new song, Toby Keith. We'll put a boot up your ass. Right? We're going to put a boot up what ass? We haven't done a damn thing. We haven't done a damn thing. Breaking news. China develops new laser rifle. That could be your bio weapon. One of them. Why would they make a laser? Oh, I got it. I get it. For the drones. I get it. That makes sense. That makes complete good sense. Even though I don't trust you. I think that's it. Well, they're talking about the Antifas, which we knew they were coming back. They always show up in the summertime in the hottest heat in the world. Every summer. What in the heck is in his nose? U.S. General warns of, in which I already talked about this 3 hours ago, warns of nuclear warheads being made in North Korea still. That's the first African American general I've seen in a long time. I guess he's African. African American. Huh. Interesting. I'm going to try to stay here as long as I can, Amy. Some people sent me a message and saying, keep me updated, but they're not even on here. Alex Jones versus Ben Shapiro. Well, they're both jokes. They're both lies. That's funny. Is that rain? We got storms, folks. I'm gonna have to get off of here. I know we're about to lose service. It's storming really bad out here. Dang, it's really pouring here. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I'm gonna get off here. If anything develops, I will try my best to come back. I love you all. God bless. I'm sick of this waiting on Sarah Huckabee. This is a freaking... No wonder Barnum and Bailey Circus retired. They got it in Washington. I love you all. God bless. At least you got my news.